Yes, welcome. Away, Jajewite Marcus. Hello, my name is Marcus. I'm Osage, Potawatomi, Delaware, Puerto Rican on my dad's side. And welcome to One Entertainment with the inner in mind. And so today's selection is we get to sit down with somebody who works for the NBA. Wow, I know. My man, DJ TribalTouch, Shawn Martinez, is going to join us. Give him a round of applause as he comes. All right. Welcome, my brother. What's up, man?
Surviving.
I hear that. Hey, man, give me your tribes and all that, man, just to start from the top.
Navajo from Window Rock, Arizona. On my mom's side, her clan's Black Sheep, the Bethlehem. And on my dad's side, it's a Yucca Fruit Clan, Hashkadzoa. So grew up on the reservation and made my way to the city.
Ooh, Yate, brother.
Yeah, Yate.
Yeah. All right, so let me get this straight. Just start off the bat, man. So you work for the Detroit Pistons, like the actual ones that play in the NBA. Tell me about that.
Right. Not the G League. It's the big time. It's the NBA, Detroit Pistons. Yes. You know, when you grew up on the res and always dreamed about making it to the NBA, I made it a different way and, you know, came from Denver to Detroit and working for the Detroit Pistons as a director of game entertainment has been a blessing. I mean, it's everything you had ever dreamed and hoped for when you're dreaming as a kid. It's exactly what it is. I mean, I made it to center court a different way, and I'm at center court every night with the players, directing the game outside of the game. So the players still do their thing on the outside. I'm directing and calling for DJ music, for mascot activities, dancer routines, videos, anything that's happening on the outside. It's kind of a choreographed show just to make sure you're bringing the energy in the room. You know, that's what I do. Just like a DJ, you kind of bring the energy in the room and make it happen.
Okay, so back. Let's take a time trip back. How did that happen?
Man, right place, right time. I mean, that's my answer for everything with this job. DJing in Denver, making my move there after going from Window Rock to Fort Lewis, then up north to Denver. Just making a name for myself in Denver. And the director for the Denver Nuggets sought me out and asked me to apply for the job, and I did. And started as a coordinator, made it to a manager, worked up to director, and went from Denver to Detroit. Kind of got traded to Detroit, if you could say that.
All right.
Just kept making moves and taking the next step in my career.
Hey, man. Okay, speaking of all this NBA programming, Detroit Pistons, and all that cool stuff, there's actually a cool bit of news that happened this year before the NBA locked down that's really quite amazing. Will you elaborate a little bit of who got selected to the All-Star game this year?
Well, yours truly got selected to produce and direct the All-Star Unified Game, Special Needs Unified Game, and the Celebrity Game. Ooh. And it was the first time I was selected for something like this in all the years that I've been in the league. And it made me feel really good when we got to that first meeting when the head man in charge looked at all of us and said, "You guys are here because you're the best in the business." I mean, that struck me in the heart and made me feel good, and knew that I was going to be a part of something big every year, the NBA All-Star Weekend. Just being able to produce and direct the Unified Game, the Celebrity Game, with my counterpart from Oklahoma City, Mr. John Leach, was in the house with me.
Thunder up.
Yeah, Thunder up. I mean, it was just a blessing just to be a part of that, and I thank the NBA and the Detroit Pistons for making another one of my dreams come true.
Wow, man! Not only did you make it to the NBA, bro, but you made it to the All-Star game, brother. Congratulations on that move, brother. That's fresh.
Yeah, really, it was amazing. And on top of that, the Navajo Times interviewed me yesterday, so maybe there'll be a little article coming out, Navajo Times, just to show and let the kids know that to dream big, and if there's an obstacle that comes in your way, don't let it stop you. Find a way to get around it. Just like I dreamed about playing in the NBA, I found a way to get around it and be a part of it. And hey, it is what it is now. I'm in the NBA and at center court and living my dream.
Mama, you made it.
Yes.
you know, all of our event people right now, you know, myself included, from the DJs to the producers to anybody doing anything public, even the NBA. This COVID-19's changed everything with lasting effects. What have you been doing in the short term right now to get by, both personally and professionally?
You know, first and foremost, taking care of family. I mean, as you can see behind me, it's all family pictures. Family's always going to be there, so you always got to take care of them, make sure they're good, make sure they're healthy, make sure we're all pulling the same direction, because that's what we have to do right now. I mean, being under the same roof again is awesome, but we got to make sure we're doing our thing and staying healthy and watching out for each other. So on the family side, always taking care of family first, and then on the business side, I'm blessed to still have my job and still be ready to plan for when we do come back, or ready for next season. Whatever's going to happen, we're ready, because we're still planning for a game. If it would start tomorrow, we would be ready.
For sure. All right. This will bring us to a segment I like to call Getting in Your Business. All right. What's your current binge watch right now?
Right now, binge watch would always be Star Wars. Got to always have that in the back pocket. I love Star Wars. I love watching it with my daughter, my son, and just my wife. I mean, it's a family thing. We love watching. And
so when you scroll your social media feed, you prefer posts from friends or celebs?
Friends, especially right now, because I want to see how they're doing, making sure they're all right. I mean, been praying a lot, making sure everybody's good. And when I see their posts and see they're posting in a good way and talking about their life and how everyone's still doing and keeping us up to date, I mean, that's always good for me, because we got to take care of each other.
Word. What outside of friends does stop your feed? You're scrolling. What does stop you?
Probably any kind of DJ action, like seeing your post, seeing other DJs post what they're doing. Maybe there's a live Instagram feed going, and I check that out. I mean, just to kind of see what's happening, because everybody needs music, man. Music is the language of the world. When we play, everybody listens, and in any language, when you hear that one song and you're vibing, everybody vibes the same.
It's dope. If you could disinvent one thing, what would it be?
That's a tough question, but I'm going to say this. In everything in life, there's good and bad. You have to choose the good in everything, and that'll help you navigate through life.
Wow. All right. So, man, you went deep on us real quick, right? All right. Now, with the elections brewing and the world seemingly divided, and everybody being kind of how they are, I have a controversial question for you, and that would be, which do you fall in? Are you with Marvel or DC?
Oh man, I thought you were really going there. Man, you scared me there. DC, Superman. Superman's my guy, just because, you know, that big S on his chest, that could be Super Shawn. So he's ready to go.
Okay. All right. Hey man, so as a businessman, or as an indigenous professional, indigenous business leader, how do you integrate your tribal values into your profession?
Well, one thing I did when I got here to Detroit was, you know, they never had like a Native American celebration at halftime. One
Right.
thing I wanted to showcase and tell the story of what we do and what we're about, just like what you were a part of for the first year here in Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the ways I can tell our story. And I did that for many years in Denver and brought that same idea to the Detroit Pistons. And we did that 2 years running. Everybody seemed to enjoy everything they were hearing and seeing. And it's just a way for everybody to know what we're about. Like we say in our post, our last post, our hashtag is "We are still here." We're definitely still here. And being able to have all the natives come together wherever I am, it always makes me feel good, because family's in the house, you know, and that's what it's always about for me.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and just at work, Navajo from Window Rock, Arizona. I'm always representing, knowing that when people talk to me, they're talking to someone from the Navajo tribe, and that's what I'm proud of.
Word. Speaking of Navajo tribe and some of the tribes out there, if you could talk to one of the young people right now on some of these reservations that are more isolated as this COVID-19 makes its way throughout the country, there's a lot of kids right now not really taking it seriously. Is there anything you would tell them if you had a chance to talk to some young kids out there on the res about what they should be doing right now at this time?
Right now, you should be staying at home, taking care of your family, because tomorrow the sun is going to come up tomorrow, and you got to be ready to take care of your family and be ready for what's coming next. Because after we get through this, it's up to you to know where we're going to go in the future, and only you with the positive mindset can make good things happen for you and your family. So you got to be ready for that.
That's, man, awesome, brother. Appreciate that. You know, a lot of these kids they didn't know that they can catch it, have it, not show symptoms, think they're fine, but accidentally infect grandma, grandpa, their elders, and not even mean to. They think, oh, we're just hanging out, and that hangout turns to something that could be deadly. So you're right, man. Appreciate you speaking to that. On the last look here, man, is there anything we can be on the lookout for from you personally, from you professionally? I'll have obviously your Instagrams and stuff put up here for people to like, follow, share, etc. But is there anything that we could be up on the lookout for coming up from you?
I think one of the big things is, I still love to DJ. I've been in it for a long time. Probably put out a few more good house mixes because I love house music. And being in Detroit, I mean, techno, Detroit house, all that, it's in my blood, it's in my veins, and I still love playing. And DJing, just throwing out a few beats here and there. Like I said, music is the language of the world. When you can play music and make people smile, that means everything to me. When you see people lost in the music while you're playing, you've reached somebody and touched somebody with the music that you're playing.
Word, brother. All right, we will all stay tuned for that. I appreciate you being with me, man. Thanks for taking the time out. I know the people that don't know, but I know that you've been on calls all day in the NBA trying to ramp up and be ready, and you're a busy mover and shaker. And so I appreciate you taking the time out for me to sit down. And so thanks, man, for doing that.
Appreciate you as well, and always love, man, right here. From me to you, I appreciate all you do as well with the kids in the community, and just being there for them. That means so much to them, and I know you're respected, and I respect you. From me to you.
Far too kind, brother. Appreciate it, man. Stay good.
Take care.
All right, brother.
All right.